We are generally taught that we can be injured when we lift an extremely heavy object. With the exception of weightlifters who are professionally trained, we are told that we can develop a hernia. While there are various types of hernias, it is the abdominal exit of tissue or an organ, such as the bowel, through the wall of the stomach cavity in which it normally resides. If untreated, it can lead to life-threatening complications.
Every hernia have a different cause. In her case, she had a previous surgery, and due to the previous surgery, she developed hernia, and that hernia was getting bigger and bigger and bigger every day. And suddenly you see the patient that all the organ came out of outside of abdominal cavity, and then that make your a very complicated situation.
The resulting bulge can be painful, especially when you cough, bend over, lift a heavy object. That was the case of a mother of three boys from Guinea Grass village in Orange Walk. 48-year-old Maria Medina had been experiencing excruciating pain for 20 years. The hernia she carried after having her young son grew and made it uncomfortable for her to walk and even socialize. It was tough for the single mother who couldn't even take care of her family.
It's a pain that's terrible. I can suffer, like I can eat every. Sometimes I have to eat every 4 hours because if not, I get pain about 6-7 hours. When you're walking, when you want to jump in a bus, it's hard for me before, not now. Before I get the surgery.
Did people watch you differently? Did they?
Yes, because every time they watch me, they tell me, "Oh, Miss Maria, you got big belly. What you have?" I tell her I got on hernia. That's all. But I feel bad. I know one go out for nothing. Even for buy something, I know one go out.
Practically all her internal organs were oxide, even the liver, the 90% of the intestine were oxide of the normal abdominal cavity hanging, and it was very difficult for her to live in these conditions. But at the same time, it's a challenge for any surgeon because to be successful in this kind of operation, not only need the expertise of the surgeon, need an entire team to work together, and the hospital had to provide some kind of resource that to prepare this kind of operation.
Medina's condition is one of two cases in Belize that Dr. Emerson Mungia has seen since taking up residency at the K.H.M.H Memorial Hospital in 2004. But he was confident that with the adequate staff and resources, corrective surgery would be a success. On August 6, 2019, after some 2 hours of surgery, Medina was out of the operating theater and in recovery. The treatment process was extensive. 1 month, 20 days of hospitalization.
This kind of operation was very complex because she had to stay at the hospital almost 2 months. She came with many complications. She had hypothyroidism too. She came with anemia. To do this operation, we had to prepare it very well in different times. Practically, we prepared this operation almost in 10 times. The first step to prepare this patient for surgery is to increase the capacity of the abdominal cavity to put the organ inside again, because due to the long period of time with the intestine oxide, the abdominal cavity get collapsed. If I want to do in one time to put the organs inside and close the abdominal cavity, she will die in next 6 hours because heart condition, a lungs condition, and hypertension of the inside the abdominal cavity. So this is why we had to prepare this kind of operation step by step. Normally, I scheduled 6 weeks, and practically we set in time, and everything was successful in 6 weeks.
The surgery at the private medical facility in Belize or outside of the country would have cost Medina over $100,000. With the services available at the National Referral Hospital, the family paid only $5,000. Today, Medina was back at the K.H.M.H 3 months post-surgery. Calling it a miracle, Medina is feeling confident and grateful for having a new look at life.
She came to my clinic today, and she is walking normal. She can do whatever she wants. She can eat whatever she wants to eat. She can do whatever, a normal life practically.
So aftercare continues, as in she has to take medication and things like that?
Actually, no. She's not taking no more medication. She's out of medication. Actually, I'm going to discharge her soon. I think this is the last appointment with me.
Thanks God, thank the doctor because he make a miracle in my life.
Duane Moody for News 5.